BioWare kicks off E3 with a Mass Effect Monday to remember. See what went down at the Microsoft press conference and why you'll be looking to connect to Mass Effect 3 in an all-new way. Your one-stop shop for BioWare news is here. It's time to get your fingers on the pulse. You're locked in to BioWare Pulse and our debut of BioWare TV. I'm David Silverman, and it's my honor to bring you this one-stop location for all your BioWare news. It is here that you'll hear about the news as it breaks. Meet the masters behind our games unlike ever before. See some amazing work from our most talented and dedicated fans. And go behind closed doors to see demos that used to only be open to the press. BioWare Pulse is your show, designed by BioWare fans for BioWare fans. And as such, we're also going to be adding in extra levels of interactivity and ways for you to influence and communicate with us in real time. It's going to be a wild ride, so let's get this party started. Just moments ago, BioWare co-founder Dr. Ray Musica spoke at the Microsoft press conference and unveiled for the first time, sort of, Mass Effect 3 featuring Kinect support. We were able to catch up with Ray following this major announcement to get some more details on how Mass Effect 3 will be taking advantage of the speech recognition technology found in Kinect and allow players to become immersed in Mass Effect 3 unlike ever before in a BioWare game. All right, here we are backstage at the Microsoft press conference where moments ago, Dr. Ray Musica, BioWare's co-founder, happened to go up on stage and tell everybody how Mass Effect 3 will feature Kinect support. Well, we're lucky to have Dr. Ray here, right here behind in this special loungy area, if you will. And Ray, what can you tell us about Mass Effect 3 and Kinect that you didn't tell us on stage?
First off, I want to thank our partners at Microsoft. It's a great opportunity to be here, and they've been great supporters of BioWare and Electronic Arts over the years. And it's also an honor to be here representing the great teams at BioWare and Electronic Arts. Mass Effect 3 is, the Mass Effect franchise has always been about intense action and choice with consequence. And Mass Effect 3 just brings that, to an even higher level. The Kinect experience we're bringing to bear in Mass Effect 3 augments that experience. You can deploy your troops on the battlefield. You call out their names and you issue commands and they execute those orders. It's really cool. And in dialogue, the speech recognition, voice recognition technology that Kinect comes to bear, and you can read out a line of dialogue, and then basically that choice happens in the conversation. So it feels very personalized, very customized. It's the experience it's different, and yet you have the controller in your hands at the same time. So anytime you choose to use the controller, you can do so. There's no gesturing. It's basically speech recognition, very seamless and accessible. It's super cool, and I hope the fans enjoy it because it's really fun to play.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looked awesome when you were showing it on stage, and I think it is a breath of fresh air for a lot of the people at home who are making kind of Krogan dance videos on YouTube thinking that this was gesture-based. So it sounds like it's just speech recognition, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It sounds like it's actually a really cool benefit because you can play in the controller and shout out commands and whatnot. Sounds awesome. Now, this is Mass Effect Monday. We promised people tons of announcements. We have the EA press conference moments away where I'm sure we'll see more announcements. Can you give us any hints as to what we can expect?
I don't want to spoil the surprises. We have some really cool new features and content coming up. We're showing at the EA press conference shortly, and fans can watch it. They can watch it live at EA.com or on Spike TV, which was televising it. So I urge you to do that. Check it out. We're going to be showing some new things for Mass Effect 3. Casey Hudson, the exec producer on the Mass Effect franchise, is going to be leading the charge there. And Greg Zeschuk, my co-founder of BioWare, is going to be showing off Star Wars: The Old Republic, an amazing MMO we're developing in partnership with Lucasfilms, LucasArts, and I'm really proud of both teams, both games. I think it's going to be one of the best years yet for BioWare. So I'm really excited. Check it out. Watch it. I think you'll really enjoy it.
All right, Ray, well, thank you so much. Great job there with Microsoft press conference. Be sure to stick to BioWare Pulse as we'll actually do a special episode later today at 3 p.m. where we'll cover the EA press conference and have interviews with both Casey Hudson and Dr. Greg Zeschuk. Now here's a special encore performance of the Microsoft press conference in case you missed it.
Excellent timing. Good to have you here. Warm. Indeed. Can exchange proper greetings later. Need to hurry now. Females had weakened immune systems. Most didn't survive.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Of course not. We're here to take him home.
Why? What am I to you?
You're the Krogan's last hope. You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
But this isn't just about choosing dialogue. You're fighting for the survival of the universe. In combat, Kinect grants you a crazy new level of coordination and strategic control, which allows you to fluidly launch tactical assaults against your enemies.
We are. Move up. Garrus, move up. We are. Singularity. Conductor shot.
As you can see, Kinect will bring a whole new level of immersion to Mass Effect 3, allowing you to not only navigate conversations with your voice, but also control your teammates on the battlefield. Stick with BioWare Pulse for continued coverage of Mass Effect 3 and Kinect support in the weeks and months to come. And visit www.masseffect.com for up-to-the-second news about Mass Effect 3. Also, be sure to check back later today at 3 p.m. Pacific as we catch up with both Mass Effect 3 executive producer Casey Hudson and BioWare co-founder Dr. Greg Zeschuk following the EA press conference and discuss even more Mass Effect 3 and Star Wars The Old Republic announcements. For BioWare Pulse, I'm David Silverman, reminding you to keep your fingers on the pulse.